Y'all know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. We're going to go ahead and get into some of these messages today. And let's see what's in the energy today, okay? Okay. What these folk got going on, okay? So let me go ahead and do this. Child, it's her getting in the way. So we're going to try to move it around. So let's see what is in the messages. What that shirt say? Certified boogie bird. Alright. What is in the energy that we all in the collective should know, be aware of, pay attention, and what's our next predictions? It's going to be in the energy, alright? What messages do you have without any negative energy? Anybody trying to impede, interfere, or do anything negatively be turned back to these folks 100-fold. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for being through Metatron and Gabriel. Go ahead and Gabriel. Let's drop some messages, Archangel. What we got? All right. All right. So, a black female that traveled to Louisiana for some spell work, okay? Okay, global network is very important for whoever this female is. This person also hacked computer or laptop. So like if they got like a computer or a laptop or whatever, it's been hacked. Also, I'm hearing something 72. Last 72 hours, next 72 hours, or last 24 to 72 hours is important, or this could be occurring. All right. Some details is important. Feds, government, that's on, on the good end, not the corruption. If we, here to knock out some things. So make sure that y'all pay attention to certain details and names and places that will be dropped. Like I said, global network. Okay. Someone could be a Scorpio. Someone could also be like fair skin, light skin. Someone could be someone you need to check their passport. If they went to Canada, you gonna know you got them for a fact. I'm hearing if somebody had went to Canada within the last 2 years, you know for a fact you got them. I'm also 2 to 3 years. Also check Priceline or booking. So like a booking site is important. This person is also planning to try to love bomb somebody, okay? That song from Drake. I got people showing love to me, fake love to me, straight up to my face. Someone's trying to give somebody some fake love. Feel good and be good with something, okay? For someone, you're gonna be, in the next 24 to 72 hours, you may end up getting like showered with, useless compliments or something like that. If you're someone looking into a person, pay attention to someone coming in, and when they speaking to you, I'm getting like I'm getting someone like you probably like getting the side eye whenever this person is coming up to you. It's like, why they being extra nice? You know what I'm saying? Like, pay attention to that. Or it's just like, oh, we all wanted dinner, or we would like to go to lunch or something like that. You should join us, or we would like for you to join us. For someone, respectfully decline. Okay. It's fake love. You're being love bombed. This is like someone trying to butter you up. Also, I'm getting like someone hoping to like bait someone in, or like persuade some kind of conversation. Also, I'm getting someone trying to record something as well. All right. A civil service order. Someone is suspicious of some type of order, or someone is trying to get someone to say someone has some form of disorder. He actually cares about his kids, or you get somebody, reminiscing on something that they let go of or something like that. Or someone may like um have like an epiphany, have a dream or something like that about something with some children. So this could be like a divorce, or someone could be separated, someone could not be talking. It's like something that's in this situation, okay? But whoever this person is, that he actually cares about their kids, their computer is hacked or a laptop or something like that. They found something on this person. So I feel like they may be getting locked up for something that they know. Oh, a passing. So a man that could be a father could be passing. Someone has some ties to some kind of organization, or got they self caught up with some kind of society or organization, some he say she says, some family things. If this person won't be passing, it could be a child, or it's like a parental figure. Let me just put it that way: a mom or a dad, or a child. Okay, let's see what's going on and why. Someone could have paid somebody. Also, I'm getting this person, this black female who traveled to Louisiana to get spell work. They were paying for someone to unalive someone. DOA, gone upon arrival. So someone could be part of this civil order that they could have also just paid. So someone could have like sneakily been paying someone over time since like Scorpio season or last Scorpio season, or someone's hoping that they can do it this season. Like Scorpio season is very heavy, okay? If not, it was either October or November, and they wanted to do this. I'm getting, underground. The person who they paid is here on a visa, but it's given more so that this person could be like a female or something. But this black female definitely paid for unalive magic, and also paid someone physically in the 3D to do this as well. The person is here on a visa, okay? Paying someone outside of the country to cover up cyber crimes in a passing. So someone paid someone to do this. Someone could be like beauty industry or a doctor. Someone could be from out of the country. I'm seeing like Brazil, somewhere in the Caribbean. Whoever has to be here on some sort of visa. Adult passing. So someone can also be a part of a court, a judge or a lawyer, also a probate. Someone also has ties to a police or something like that, and they also have ties to immigration. So someone can also be an immigration lawyer as well. Oh, yep. I feel like whenever this person, like, there is no care in the world. So even if they try to make this person apologize, it's like they meant to do this, okay? And then they also paying, like, someone could be part of the U.S. territories, okay? U.S. territories. Also, I see Mexico, Central America, or South American. And they're paying this person outside this country to cover up the cyber crimes and also cover up an adult passing and another passing. Also, someone is hoping another passing that they just recently paid for. I'm hearing within the last 3 to 7 days. What else you want to come from this? Okay. Oh. So within this last 24 hours, someone could be a Hispanic female that does property management. They also was involved in this around September, October, November 2024, 2023. For someone, this goes all the way back to like 2020, that they were aware of this going on. So I feel like a lot of these people took advantage of like COVID at a time. And then whatever, like something was supposed to go to someone, okay? Puerto Rico. So this woman female property manager could be from Puerto Rico. And then they have paid someone, a Puerto Rican man, it could be, their birthday could be between September and November, and they paid them, I'm hearing they played them as well. So someone could have manipulated this person to do some spiritual and voodoo work. Someone could be part of like Yoruba group, Ifa, Masons, Eastern Stars, a Boy Scout. They could be part of something, okay? But they paid them to do this, to do some voodoo. Also, someone has an issue with an EMT that they were paying as well for this passing. Because it's like someone is hoping that they can get this passing to happen. And it's like they paying like someone that could be, into voodoo or whatever and don't mind doing the dark arts. And then they also paid an African. So they paid a Puerto Rican man to do some spiritual voodoo work, and they paid an African spiritual man for spiritual voodoo work. So this African person could be here on a visa to do this, okay? They could have some ties to the embassy or something like that, or they could have recently came through the embassy within the last 9 months or so. For somebody, you're gonna find out that they was collecting someone's menstruation blood to pin this on someone, like to add it to a passing to make it seem like someone was there. Someone, you got a public enemy. They could have recently traveled to New York City. So any of the barrios, a Puerto Rican Hispanic female, a black male, and an African. Okay, and it's saying that all of these people have ties to this black female who've been traveling to do unalive magic on someone, on an adult, but they're paying for double, like they want 2 people going. They traveled to Virginia as well, maybe within the last 3 months. So this African or this black male. Also, they blackmailing these people with something as well. This person from civil order, so someone got some kind of ties to civil order to try to make these people do this. Also, I'm getting someone trying to pay someone to say someone has some sort of mental disorder. Also, someone's going to get caught up for disorderly conduct, a white female with political ties to the state or the police. Also, they're going to catch them like cutting themselves, or over the last 3 months, they caught this person doing something with blood. A black male that works at flight signals or comm. For someone, a black male, a Puerto Rican female, a black female that recently traveled to like Louisiana, they got an issue with you, but it's heavy. It's 2 black males on here that definitely got an issue with someone. So they work in signals or comms, so they could work at computers, and one could be an EMT. This is like somebody wanting someone to cry over something. Someone's name could be Justin. Where is the, which team is the, hello, Google? Timberwolves. Minnesota. So one of these men came from Minnesota or got someone from Minnesota. Someone could have been born in 1985 and another person born in 1994, okay? Also, someone is also like, even if they hacking someone's phone, right? And this is like, I know for me, like, ain't nobody gonna be able to say nothing about me. Listen, I like men, but I can watch anything on an adult site. And this is like someone trying to be confused or try to put out like, oh, this person is curious, or they go both ways too, and it's not. Someone is literally straight, okay? They just, you know what I'm saying? They with it. You know, it don't matter. Someone could have been planning to go like, don't nobody really go to Belize, but somebody was planning to go to Belize. So Central America, as I had said earlier, here on the visa. Someone, I mean, if you're a person, you know, you just trying to figure out, and you're the innocent person in this situation, do your best to heal internally and externally, okay? Because whoever these people are, all any kind of computers, cars, phones, they're all hacked at this time. So even if they feeling like they getting away with something, they seen it. If they travel on booking flights, they seen it. Even if someone got a rental car or they had went to a friend to ask them to like, hey, let me, you know, can you drive me there? They seen it. Someone's eager for something. Someone, there's a lot of focus on someone at this time. Also, someone make sure, you know, as you're doing your healing, just focus on you and whatever, like, someone, you know, if you got to go with good intention, because this right here ain't no good intention, okay? Because somebody just wanted to persuade a particular look to look a certain way, and someone can't make a narrative go somewhere. I know can't nobody make no narrative go no way from me, because baby, it's full transparency, okay? Ask and you shall receive, okay? But focus on you. Someone is eager as well to like meet you, talk to you, or that damn song by Casey and JoJo. Can I talk to you? A spiritual worker, reader, healer, astrology, Reiki. All of this because somebody is a spiritual worker. That's crazy. But how far are we in? 18. Once again, that song, someone could be watching from Baltimore or from Maryland or Virginia or DC. You know, the bridge between Virginia going to DC. Because I hear that song from Wale. They only love me for my ambition. For somebody who ambitious as fuck, just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what these folks doing, it's just like they persistent and you persistent too. And I feel like the more persistent that they are to do this spiritual voodoo work, I feel like whatever voodoo work or unaliving chaos stuff that they trying to still do at this time, you know what it's low-key doing. And if they doing this to someone who's genuinely a spiritual worker, all they doing is like amplifying their throat chakra. All you doing is like, I feel like whatever retrograde that just came through, someone is not realizing every time that they keep throwing this bane stuff or hate stuff. I don't even care if they using PREYing, okay? And with them doing so, I feel like just causing someone to keep amped up. Like They causing someone to be stronger, if anything. What don't kill you make you stronger, ain't it? Someone stick to a plan. It's legit. Don't second guess yourself. So someone's trying to get someone to second guess about, something that's due to you, inheritance, money, property. For somebody, like I said, you didn't have, like, if you had people pass away, you had something from there. There was also someone who took into themselves some generosity to give you something. For somebody else, you was due to some compensation. Somebody been trying to, switch the addresses and all this other stuff, and they done seen this. Like, I feel like someone, just be patient. They're fucking, like, right now, I'm gonna just keep a G with you. They fucking themselves. So anybody doing this, they hurting their own self. For somebody, let me make it clear. This is a parental figure, a mother or a father, that paid for you to be unalive. Not once, but twice. Then you got this Puerto Rican female that does like real estate or property management, doing spiritual voodoo work on you, right? But they paying a man to do it. And then you got two black males doing this. So for somebody, and the African man doing this, and then this white female with political ties to the state and police. Shit, the two male, if this is going towards a fucking female, it ain't looking too good for you. Organized crime against you and your children. It's gonna be a Rico prison time for somebody. If these parents are still doing these, or they call themselves somebody, them people probably not somebody's real fucking, because I'm hearing foster or adopted, or someone you are orphaned because of what these people did. And I feel like somebody, you was just so young, ooh, when all this happened, and then it was just, people play the manipulative type of situation. But this is an organized crime. This is a RICO at this time. But everyone who ever like has been involved in this whole situation, also from a particular location, if they figured out that any of these people, were into like Santeria or something like that. I feel like that whole area, or that whole, for somebody, it's a whole city committee, senate, anybody that come from that area, down to if you did have to leave or if you did have to move. I feel like to wherever you are, and then for wherever you've been, every person's phone, computers, cars, shit, low key, they could be using some kind of advanced technology for some of these people as well. California, somebody's last name is Jones. Somebody's name is definitely Ty. Somebody's name could be Leon or Leon. Last name Leon. De Leon. Someone's name is Alexandria. Also, this could be going on in Alexandria. So this is like in Europe as well. Or in the UK, Europe, something. Am I going to be in the UK? Who's to say Great Britain? Someone could be from the Caribbean. Told you, Senate. They could have went to Utah. Child, so... All right, so someone who been a Senate or a senator from California or Utah, who could have also traveled to Virginia within the last 3 months, they also paid someone, an African person, an African man, to do some spiritual work or some voodoo work. And this person, this white female, could have traveled with them to either California or Utah. And whoever this person in that they brought in on a visa, they probably have relocated them there to go ahead and get something. And then via a civil order, meaning like they'll try to conceal them to fly them back in to try to get this done. But however, it's given where if it when they had it as a man, they went to fly somebody else in that's a woman, black market wise, or female, in hopes that they can do this because to either using menstrual blood, so it has to be a female. They're definitely in fucking menopause. So someone could be like in their 50s and up, 50, 60 years old or something, like 50, 60, 70-year old doing this. Someone's name could be Dennis or Denise. You broke the hex or the curse. So this white female could have paid to get this curse done. Also, someone's VPN could be addressed to either California, Utah, or North Carolina or New York City. So any kind of New York City area code. Someone could also be from Georgia. Someone can be a Virgo. Or they did this September, throughout September, parts of October. Someone wanted someone to feel tortured. Whoever this person is with these ties, okay? Civil service. Child, don't tell me that somebody called in a favor and didn't think that it was going to be noticed, that someone put in a certain order in a system. Someone didn't know what somebody was asking for. Someone thought that they was going to get this money on the come up so they can be able to retire and travel and get out of this. This EMT, this African person was like, shit, this is going to be enough money for me to not even have to worry about working no more. Puerto Rican man or Puerto Rican female and this white female. I feel like it could have been way more people than this, because I feel like this black female that traveled to do the original work, and they may have known each other upon a network or something like that once they got wind, and it's just like I'm hearing somebody like, yeah, we can guarantee this win. Also, they've been communicating with this female accountant who's stalking and watching. This accountant could have, child, don't tell me somebody didn't run a full background check on somebody. I feel like somebody needs to go ahead, if you work at the bank or you the Fed coming in, I'm getting somebody could end up, if they work at a bank, a company or something like that, I'm getting where, like I'm saying, most of the time, risk management. And I'm getting someone saying, yes, they're doing something and they're going to be running everybody's fucking fingerprints. And this is going to get a lot of people. This female accountant could get caught up. If not, if this person was hoping that they can get some kind of money into their bank account so they can run off. And then they're going to be caught up in question because it's like, what you need a visa for? Also, they can trace this female to a passing or something like that. Also, this is a female that if she's messing with a man that works like with money, scamming a bank or something like that, and if she's figuring out that this man has child or children or kids, this person is trying to plan to unalive these kids to spite this man to like try to do some type of control tactic. And they planning on to unalive like up to 2, if not more. Did somebody find out somebody is someone with child or something like that? Somebody hormones or some shit? Is somebody trying to figure this out or something? Because whoever this female is stalking right here, and she has ties to like police and doctors or something like that, this person is stalking like too hard for their own good. But whatever this female doing, I'm hearing someone, they are the bane of someone's existence. Or they feel like somebody's existence is messing up what they can do with somebody. Like this person, this female is persistent to take something. Because it says this person actually cares about his kids for real. Somebody's name could be Ened, Ed or something. Somebody's name could be Louis. Somebody's name could be like start with a J. This female has an out for somebody really bad. I don't know. Can this person? Mm, they've been lurking to try to figure out if somebody has, some kids on the way or something like that. And if you're the man watching, you might want to be mindful about who this is or something like that. And if you genuinely care about, if you have children here already, this person is they gonna gun for those kids. But I'm also getting if you have somebody else with child, or this person is planning something in the worst way. So be careful. Recently booked a cruise. They can have like a neck tattoo on the left or the right side. Somebody's name could be like Maxine, Max. Could be a nickname. I don't know, but it could start with an M, a K. What was her name? Khadijah. I quite like her. La something. Latifa, Letitia, Lakeisha. I don't know, but somebody be mindful. Somebody rep too tight. I'm also somebody maybe had recently got into some sort of fight or argument. I don't know what's that about. A female unit, blood relatives, they can't mind their own business. So someone is really trying to dig, okay, if you're a Puerto Rican man spiritually from NYC dealing with somebody that you can know mutually, and this, I'm telling you, sir, you got some relatives that could be involved in this, or ma'am, sir, whoever's fucking watching that's actually on the good side of this shit, or you just trying to figure out what the fuck really going on in your world, somebody, your female unit, blood relatives that can't mind their own business. Also, a male relative stalker that's harasser and a bully as well. But somebody on the DL or something like that, who cares? Somebody's name could be Miguel. I'm hearing that song, What's Normal Anyway. Italy, someone could be Italian or was like trying to go to Italy or something like that. I mean, they can cancel that. Male relative, stalker, harasser, bully, blackmail, or someone could be Italian, or someone's trying to book a cruise. Somebody trying to like plan this shit and just like run away. Aunt do not like you. Child. Someone stay strong. Self-care is needed. Someone you're very single and content. Stay genuine, focus on self-care. Because what's for you is for you, baby. And what's not for you, trust and believe me. Any kind of rejection from anything that you showed interest in, or people, not talking to people, that is protection. Don't get in your feelings ever about none of this shit. I'll be the first one to tell you that don't ever get in your motherfucking feelings about none of that. Not ever. Okay? It's happening for a fucking reason. They don't, okay, for somebody, the stalker, harasser, and a bully, this aunt that don't like you, these relatives and these people that's trying to come to you to try to torture you. They're mad because you got integrity and you got loyalty, child, and you're genuine. Also, someone is upset because you putting yourself first. You're not worried about any of this drama. Someone don't like that. Also, someone was trying to stop someone from getting a fucking divorce. Are you serious? So someone would rather unalive you, try to torture you, and do all this dumb shit rather than okay. Child. So they were all these people come together. So for somebody, you got a spouse or somebody that you trying to divorce that's doing this shit. For someone, if you are a woman, this man is gay or trans or something like that, and he's mad because it's like you want to get a divorce because it's like if that's not you, it's just not you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's your lifestyle. Like, I mean, I remember telling that to my, ex-husband because the fucking divorce should have went through. But like I told him, like shit, right now it's only about the kids. Like I don't give a fuck about what lifestyle you live in, but if you're gonna be living it outwardly or whatever, let's do this the right way. Let's go to figure out what are you gonna do. Are you trying to be a trans? Are you being fully gay? You know what it is, because you got to think these kids is accustomed to seeing a man and a woman in the home. So if you trying to cross dress, you trying to do all this other stuff, okay, let us go sort this out so we can figure out the most healthiest way to present this to the children. And instead of you just thinking logically, this seems more like you're being irrational and super emotional and in your feelings. And then if you're persistent to try to get somebody diagnosed with something, if anybody needs to be diagnosed, it's all these goddamn folks. Because I feel like whoever this person is, this putting themselves first, focusing on themselves, they got integrity, they got loyalty, they're genuine. That means that you were presented with something very logical and you just in your feelings because it was like, I feel like somebody may have been gaining from this situation in some shape, form, or fashion. And if anything, money. It has to do with money. Ain't nobody fucking nothing the fuck up like this over nothing. It has to be money. It's definitely not kids. Mother side of the family with hidden secrets. I know for me ain't shit hidden. They do this stupid shit, but logically for someone, if you didn't understand to rationalize this whole situation, is getting somebody was benefiting from a situation, whether you know if there's something left to you, money, whatever. For somebody, if this is a man or something like that and he was benefiting off of that, I feel like for somebody, I don't know how long y'all been separated, divorced, whatever this situation is, this person, especially if this is a man and he's gay or something like that, he's mad because like what you look like. For someone you could have gained some weight, lost some weight, got back in shape, is something. And this motherfucker is pressed and stressed in their chest. Not to mention you got a parent and basically your fucking relatives. If you were a man and you just, you were planning to do something, and you were planning to like do something with your life, or you was, in the process, even if it was a fucking struggle, your fucking folks hate that shit. I feel like somebody was a bane of some people's existence, because I feel like for somebody you assert, I would like a sense of authority. You know what I'm saying? You say what you mean what the fuck you say. You know what I'm saying? It's clean cut, precise, direct. You know what I'm saying? You speak up for yourself. It's not like you're not coming in just genuine. You're genuine. These people are not. They don't know what that is. They don't, and I feel like if this is relatives and stuff like that, I feel like they're threatened or intimidated by that shit. I've had that happen so many times, even in relationships when I'm dating, and they'd be like, have they said, oh, you'll be better off going over here, or making them, do stupid behavior, because guess what? A woman on her shit, and these are women that's not on their shit and they don't know their worth, they will sit there and create a fucking problem for these men. I've seen it happen time and time again. But that's why I don't be tripping about shit. I mean, shit happens, but for somebody, just if you can, focus on you. Also, these will be people talking about somebody because it's like, oh, she don't nobody want to deal with them. No, it ain't like nobody want to fucking deal with you. Shit. I think somebody, you probably just got to a point like, shit, I could be cool by myself. You know what I'm saying? You ain't tripping. And they can't stand that. These are fucking people that don't know how to be by themselves. These will be fucking women or men that will stay in a fucking relationship that ain't even fucking benefit them. They stress the fuck out. They, you know what I'm saying? They ain't getting treated right. They getting cheated on, and they just staying with a motherfucker just to say that they married. And they mad because you can be cool by your lonesome. I'm even getting like these motherfuckers try to do some kind of isolation, and it's like, how you trying to isolate a motherfucker that could possibly, this look like an introvert anyway. How the fuck you isolating an introvert? They like their alone time. They're okay with being by themselves. They don't care to be fucking bothered. The fuck? Yeah, it really, I'm telling you, it don't fucking matter in this situation. Corrections facilities, an inmate may have, been telling something. Also, this female could have got arrested or something. And she tried to say something, or somebody auntie could have tried to like give up some kind of information to get out of something. Cause somebody mama said something, did something. I feel like these are like some vindictive fucking ass females. Oh, this bitch said something. I'm finna go do this. Oh, you gonna talk to me like this? Well, I'm gonna snitch on your ass on this. Like, these are some petty ass fucking females. A judge in a law firm office phones are bugged, so their phones and computers are bugged at this time. You know how like if you bring certain phones and your cars on the lot, that they got grounds to fucking, go through it. Somebody brought something on ground and they found something. A female doctor provider that's working with the VA, watching and stalking, that could have been part of this judge and law firm as well. They phones and personal phones and stuff like that. Computers is all hacked. I'm getting all sorts of communication. A black female that's part of property management. They all being hacked. Somebody working in real estate, property management. So for somebody, a property or some apartments, some condos, a real estate company, they're being monitored. Also a car. Someone could drive a black, blue, white car. Also a silver one. Someone can also drive a Silverado. A black male, I'm telling you, real estate company, property management, an investment group, and a real estate investment group. They all being watched. They also being tied to some kind of like voodoo, spiritual work, or a particular location. They're being tied to something in some sort of communication to Virginia, Utah, California, New York City, and in Central America. Shit, it's going even far as Africa. It's like, oh snap, this is getting sticky. Pedos in your area. Child. So this real estate group or investment company in this property, they seen somebody make a call and try to go through a selection of people that could have. This is bad in the worst way. I'm going to come back to the next message because do what you will, bookings are open, but this is sticky. I know for a fact I'm going to say this. It's at least two people, not a group, two people, two individuals that's able to get out of this. It's at least two, okay? Two of them can actually like counteract this, but they're going to have to separate themselves from it. Because it's MDK, come on now. You trying to unalive some folks? Come on. And cyber crimes? Someone could even looked up something on some computers. Or someone, book y'all reading, find you someone, whoever you can feel can dig in. It's only a few people that can, but bookings are open. But somebody, it's two people from this situation because there's a whole lot of people, but out of the whole lot of people, it's two people for sure that can get out of this. I'm gonna leave that one at that, all right? I'll see y'all in the next message.